This is Georgina Kleege, and I'm going to try to describe her in 5 words. Writer, art expert, tall, former Martha Graham ballet dancer, my fellow English professor and Disabilities Studies minor co-chair.
This is Sue Schweik, who is also an English professor.
That's 5 words right there.
I know. Well, so is yours. I think we should start over.
A writer, an arts lover, a teacher, a disability studies scholar, and tall.
And this is Sue Schweik, who is also an English professor, a scholar, a disability historian, brilliant,
It's her turn.
and a good friend.
That's true.
And we co-direct the Disability Studies program here at Berkeley. And we're happy to be included in the On the Same Page project. And our goal is to get people to think about disability access, specifically access to visual material, such as the photographs in the project, and how to make that material accessible to people who are blind and visually impaired. And the way that we're encouraging people to think about this is through verbal description, words and images.
And then the other thing that we've learned by doing this in a variety of ways is that once you start trying to describe things to make them more accessible to a broader range of people, you also immediately begin to enter into all kinds of really interesting, creative, intellectual, philosophical, ethical, psychological questions about how to describe things, why to describe things, in what way do you describe things. And we've been fooling around more and more with it, so we're inviting you to do it too. So talk about why we're here.
Well, the reason that we're here in front of Wheeler Hall, this is a great iconic postcard picture of the Berkeley campus, but we're specifically at this end of the steps because of this quite nice wheelchair ramp that goes up to the main entrance of Wheeler Hall. And what's nice about this wheelchair ramp is that it was specifically designed to fit the architecture and to match the materials of the original construction. So it makes the building seem more inclusive by acknowledging that people get into buildings in a variety of different ways.
This is a beautifully integrated architectural feature. And at the same time, this is a 4-story building, and you can roll so nicely up this ramp with your wheelchair, your stroller, or whatever, but it's hard to get actually any further than the main hall because there are stairs to get you to any of the rooms, I think, except the auditorium and the ground floor. So in order to really get upstairs, what you have to do is go through the other accessible entrance, which is in the back past the garbage cans. And in some ways, what we would invite you to think about in describing the pictures is how do you do description that's like this ramp rather than the route that takes you back behind the trash in order to kind of barely make your way into the building and get up to the higher levels.
And the other reason that we're very happy to be involved in this project is to sort of draw attention to the importance of the Berkeley campus in the international disability rights movement. At more or less the same time that Ansel Adams was making his photographs at the University of California, young student activists on this campus were founding the disability rights movement, a movement that has led to such things as the Americans with Disabilities Act in the U.S., but has also has inspired similar legislation and similar movements around the world. So like other social change movements that began on the Berkeley campus, the disability rights movement is something that we should be proud of here. And so we hope you'll think about that as part of what you're doing in describing Ansel Adams' photographs.
And come take courses in the Disability Studies minor too and check out the programs. It's one of the really important aspects of UC Berkeley history that you can be proud of being a part of.
See you soon.